Hi, Aquarius. This is your 2021 yearly reading. I am going to try and put the months per quarter because we're doing something a little different this time. We're going to look at each quarter, so 3 months at a time, but we'll look at each month within the quarter to give a little bit more context and detail. But I'm going to put the months. So this is your first quarter, right? January, February, March, and as you should see, it should be right here because I don't have any other space on the screen to put it. So yeah, there's that. I went and took the liberty of pulling one card because I've been pulling it for every sign to see how is each sign going to feel about their 2021 overall by the end of 2021. And for you guys, I got 3 cups. This is celebrations, babies. Congratulations. Some of you are getting married. Oh my God. I see some of you getting married. This is marriages, celebrations of any kind, celebrating all kinds of things, finally coming together with friends and family. Some of you will be turning 21 for the first time and probably drinking. These are milestones these are milestones and major events happening with significant people who you really like and you appreciate in your circle. For some of you, I feel like this is a time when you find your friend circle. You are aligning yourself with groups of people who share your same mindset, right? You're finding your tribe. Some of you are getting back with old friends and family, establishing new friends and family. This is a great card for socializing or connecting with groups of people. And again, coming together for festive times. For some of you, you could be getting out and about and spending really good times with people that you, again, share likenesses with. So great card to have for your overall, how you'll look back and see your 2021. Very festive, very social, very informative time, and times where you've connected significantly with people. So that's great because you don't usually see that with Capricorn. I mean, you guys typically are very serious and work focused. So it's nice to see that you guys will probably see this year as a little bit more social, less serious, more entertaining. So that's good. How you're going to see your quarter, January, February, March overall, waiting, but also anticipating. Also, I feel for some of you, turning your back to past situations and preparing for a future. Some of you have been waiting, working hard, keeping your head down, keeping your nose clean. And now it's your time to shine. It's your time to get what you've been waiting for. So this can be moving. This can be meeting someone at a distance. Whatever the waiting is, it's almost like wait no more. You're going to start finally seeing the results of the work that you've put into something is what it looks like to me. I could be completely, this could be anything, while you're waiting. But for some of you, to me, this is your ships literally coming in. So that looks really good. January straight out, money's coming in. You are thinking long and hard of what to do with your money. Some of you, you're thinking about a new job. This is also a move for some of you. You need to make a final decision on where you're moving. Can you afford where you're moving? This is all about decision making at the very beginning of January. And you may find that it's not an easy decision to make because all the pieces haven't just come together. And you don't feel like you may get you don't feel like you can just rush off and do it as quickly as you would like. The decision isn't coming so quickly. Some type of communication. So some of you like, I need a job before I move. I need such and such before I do this. And getting that could be a bit of a challenge. Making the decision itself can be a challenge. Or once you make the decision, acting on it could also be a bit of a challenge in the month of January. February month looks really good for finances and career. For some of you, you have your eye on a prize. This could be a new job, new opportunities. For some of you that comes in, you are protected. So whatever the problem is, and there could be a pending end of some kind. It could be an end to a job and into some way of which you make money. You're protected. You're going to be okay. So whatever happens, it's all going to work out. Okay. And by March, there could possibly be an end to a job situation. And you may feel like it's going to be very challenging for you financially, and it may hinder growth, but it is just redirecting you. For some of you, this could be an end of some type of partnership or contractual agreement, and it will affect your finances. So there's that. For others of you, it could just be you making some type of a change. And for some of you, it could be moving. I do see moving coming out the first 3 months for some of you. Reuniting with family and friends in February is a great benefit. Whoever this is, that they may help you make a decision. I see a lot of peace and comfort in February in your home life, fixing problematic relationships if there are any. And by March, it looks like, okay, now you've spent enough time home or focusing on family or, reconnecting with loved ones. Now you're going to get out and physically get out there and start tackling and handling your day-to-day activities and going and focusing on obtaining what you're setting out to do. For some of you, again, like I said, it's a move, and you may start the application process to get a home or to move from one place to another. So that looks really good. Let's look at your love life in January. I feel for some of you, Capricorn couples, we're focusing on couples first. This is a planning of a wedding, simply because I see wedding. Congratulations, because it's a planning of a wedding. Someone could be a bridezilla, a groomzilla. I mean, it's just could be a little too much to deal with as far as trying to make someone happy. I also see being very stringent on the finances when it comes to planning of a wedding. For others of you, you may be having very problematic connection with your person, not communicating at this time in January, and being quite stubborn as well. This may spill all the way into February, although the two of you may start speaking a lot nicer to one another, being a little bit more patient with one another. I do feel that you guys start to break the ice and things start to get a little bit better. Some of you could just be waiting and anticipating, like you're counting down to wedding, to the festivities. There could also be a proposal of marriage is what I see. And then there's the marriage. Some of you are getting married in February or March. And congratulations if you are. Others of you, I feel this could be proposals, but also this could be problematic relationships where there is third party energy. Okay, it gets found out there's another person. This could create an end to this relationship for some of you, where at first you thought you were going to repair the relationship. So for some of you, there could be a problem. I just want to pull one more card. Yeah, for some of you, there could be a problem. You could be already in a relationship, but you're reminiscing and missing another person for some of you. Okay, so it can go from a challenge in relationships where there's third party or the two of you can't seem to make things right, and you're struggling. But then for some of you, you're going to solve it and it'll work out in March. Others of you, this is a proposal of marriage and you're just planning and you'll finally get married in March. So it could go good or bad. It's kind of what it looks like to me, because as we know, tarot is interpreted in many different forms. Capricorn singles, I feel that you're focusing more on your day-to-day. Some of you, someone might want to get to know you, spend some time with you, hang out. You are a little too uptight. I know I said you guys are seeing this year. Maybe before it's all over, you'll loosen up. But some of you Capricorns need to loosen up. Someone around you may need to loosen up too. Can these two energies exist? No, it almost seems a little illegal if you ask me. Like a child and a clear adult. So for some of you, you could really be focusing on your children at this time. There's this kind of internal fight in you that you want to just get out, balls to the wall, go out and just enjoy, have a good time, and not think twice about it. But then the strong, Saturn in you is like, no, I can't. I have to be responsible. I have to do what I need to do. So it's like a part of you wants to just be buck wild. The other part of you is just like, no. For some of you could be getting entertained by someone who's quite young, but they're coming in to remind you to let go and just have a good time. Don't think so hard about things and stop taking everything so seriously. I feel in February, you are very happy with where life is going. I mean, you have good money here. Your home life looks really good. You're going to get a wish of some sort that you're not expecting, even though it may seem like once in a lifetime. It may seem like a one-off. Like this happened, it never happened again. Or I got this, and then by March, it's over. So there is something about blessings in February being an amazing month for you guys. So it's no surprise that you're pretty satisfied in your life overall, Capricorns. You're happy with developments and where things are going in life. And some of you may be getting to know someone again at a distance, but you're enjoying this person. Some of you may let your hair down by February and kind of start enjoying communicating and talking to someone. By March, it kind of goes to shit. Yeah, some of you could be back in your head again, thinking about the past. Why am I the only person single? Why I can't ever meet anyone? Why things never work out for me? That type of thing. So be careful with the negative self-talk in March. So yeah. So there's that. So just try not to have any negative self-talk in March, because that's going to be very possible at that time. And some of you just may have to go through that energy and just mourn the loss over someone so you can put it behind you and move forward. Overall, not a bad quarter to start. Definitely focus. I feel like Capricorns are focusing more of the future. You guys are coming into this year more about how can I, what can I accomplish this year? What's on my agenda to do? And it's go, go, go. And congratulations for others of you who are welcoming baby, who are just gotten married on honeymoon vacation, that sort of thing. There could even be a challenge with the pregnancy for some reason. For some of you may have a lot to celebrate because you're finally pregnant after there being many challenges in getting pregnant. So that's what I have for your first quarter. Now let's look at your second quarter. Okay, so now this is your second quarter, and that's April, May, June. That Three of Wands is not, it's not, I didn't leave that there. I literally shuffled the cards and it came out again. So this is actually going to be another same energy, I guess, of how you're going to look at your second quarter, April, May, June. And again, it is an expectation of new, right? Work that you've put in, time, energy, effort. You are expecting your ships to come in. So again, rewards for efforts that you've put in, you're seeing the rewards of them now. Things coming to you, willing to wait. Again, waiting to hear from someone at a distance as well. For some of you, you could be doing business international, overseas. That could be positive, but I want to get a confirmation on that. Yes, very, very, could be quite successful. The problem will be that you need to get back and forth quite a bit. So you may have to sacrifice other relationships in your life, so that, again, you're focusing more on your career and your finances because you're taking a lot of trips and traveling. For some of you, this will be a very busy but very accomplished year for some of you Capricorns. April sees your finances pretty stable. I feel like you guys may be making a decision. For all of you, it'll be different what this decision is. It could be, again, having to make the hard decisions to disconnect from loved ones because you have to travel. You may have to live apart for a time. There's a sense of having to make a harsh or hard decision. That's not going to be easy in April, especially in the home. I don't know why I feel like this is going to spill over in your home life for some of you. So it will affect you or people in your home, but it is it's the best thing for you. May, there is some type of planning or probably starting something new, making a new planning. I don't know. I was like, what the hell are you saying, Jess? Let me look at this. Give me a minute. So some of you could be starting a new business venture with a new person, okay, or someone you know or not know, like new or old is what I want to say. I'm sorry for my words being so crazy just now. That may fall through. So if you are thinking about starting a new business, that could fall through. A new job, that could fall through. It may be delayed, not necessarily completely over, but there could be some delay in starting new business of some sort, whether it be your business or a job. Just running out and starting something new in May could be problematic and a bit of a challenge. So again, just expect delays in May. June, see you tackling and trying to kind of fit it all in. This Two of Pentacles in June is going to be challenging. For some of you, it could be money, right? It could be, you doing something new, could have a second job. You may feel like your finances are a little strapped at this time. Or you're just trying to fit everybody in every situation in your schedule. Some people might start becoming a little despondent with you. Work, okay, you may be overwhelmed with work because you may be the only person or one of a very small group of you who is very trusted and relied upon. And everything can seem to fall on you at times. So for some of you, this could be that while a lot of people are out of work, meaning their work has slowed down, they don't have the same hours, you're doing fine. Like you're working a couple of shifts, or you're getting most of the work, that sort of thing. And people could be a little resentful of you. I know it's kind of counterproductive of what I said here, of you having these good connections, but it could come full circle. We'll see. But I just feel like in June, there's a sense of you feeling either like you're overwhelmed with work, or that for some of you, you may have a couple of months where you have to kind of stabilize your finances, right? Yeah, you have to kind of stabilize your finances, but money looks pretty good to me for you guys. Money looks pretty good. So this could just be that you're being blessed and you have a couple of streams of income now, or money has increased and you are really busy. Home life looks really good. Again, I see a move that is a blessed move, so it will be a beneficial move for you. You're getting settled and situated in your home in May. I feel for some of you, maybe taking a trip or travel. Someone may stop by or come to your house out of nowhere. Someone could also ask for help or some type of aid. I don't know how much you'll be able or willing to help them, but someone may need help from you. And June sees you once again. Two of Pentacles seems to be a theme. So, my mic just dropped. So for some of you, Two of Pentacles speaks to, again, decision making, needing to make a decision, have yet to make a decision. For some of you, may have to do a move, changing jobs, adding on a new stream of income. It's all about decision making, timing, the amount of money you're willing to invest in this, and then seeing the benefits, and then expecting your ships to come in and getting something out of all of the energy and effort that you've put in is what it looks like to me. Some of you may finally in June start the process, applications for mortgage or rental property is what it looks like to me. And you're willing to pay a significant amount of money. Some of you, this could be putting more money into your home to decorate. That sort of thing is what it looks like. Let's look at love, though, in April. Loving each other, right? Someone is being a little bit more patient in this relationship. The other person is still being a little bit distant. Someone could be feeling sorrowful or, strong love, but holding back from communicating that with the other person. And that's in April. So distant, but still thinking very strong of the other person. You both are thinking heavily about each other, missing one another, but possibly not communicating. In May, that continues. Someone, and I've been seeing this for a lot of the signs, someone is like making up for lost time. So it's a lot of focus on finances and career, not so much on each other, which is driving the other person crazy. Don't worry, because in March, whatever has been the problem, whatever has been lacking, someone is going crazy the second quarter. Let's put it that way. Someone, whether it be you or your person, quietly, someone is suffering in silence, not saying anything, but they have consumed too much of the stress and the pain and the anxiety over this relationship. But works out in June. There's apologies. I'm sorry. Let's work on this. I'm hopeful things will work out. I still want you. Be with me. You're all I ever wanted is what's happening in June. So if you are the person stressed out in April, May, try to get it together, because just know that in June it'll be okay. You Capricorn singles might be getting yourself into some shit second quarter. You may have left behind one situation, like a relationship of some sort. You've taken off, you're done. Some of you could just jump into something only to jump right out of something, either you or another person. So be careful with just jumping into relationships or looking at new people as your end all be all. In May, I feel like you guys are, if you're engaging socially with people, especially if you're going back to a familiar place like home or something that's familiar to you, you will be, for some of you, I feel you're leaving behind the drama, the social drama. Like you may feel like, dating in 2021 is just a headache, and people, it doesn't promote anything, doesn't get you anywhere. So for some of you, it's like you want to get as far away from the new age dating as possible and go back to when dating was simple. You could be going back to someone familiar to you or someone coming back to you. I do see exes returning, Capricorn, in either May or June, but it's good because it allows for there to be open and honest communication. You guys are finally getting off of your chest, the two of you, what you have wanted to talk to each other about for some of you. If this is a new relationship, Capricorns, I feel like you've probably been talking to several people, or the person that you're now getting to know may have dated several people, and now the two of you are coming together, and it's through communication and conversations, which is going to happen over the phone a lot. But I get like, this could be text messages, but I get like actually talking over the phone, and these could be long talks over the phone that kind of makes you realize just how much in common you have with one another, and how much of a good couple the two of you may make together. So this could be the second quarter, could be the time where you have met someone that could possibly be a good pairing for you in the second quarter. Wow, looks pretty good for you single Capricorns. If anything, it also could be an ex coming back, but it'll be good to kind of get closure second quarter. So that's your second quarter. Now let's look at your third quarter. Okay, Capricorn, this quarter, and this is your third quarter, July, August, September. I didn't expect to kind of think, I didn't expect that Capricorns would have something interesting. You guys have a little interesting thing going on that I have not seen for any other sign this year in the yearlies, but I'll get back into that in a minute. Let's get into the career. This quarter, okay, so when we're looking at this Three of Cups, right? And that's how you're going to look back, and that's what's going to stand out to you in your 2021. We saw it the first quarter, right? In your love life with you Capricorn couples, with baby and marriage. So that you may look back and say, that's the year I had my baby. That was the year, we became parents, or a new addition to the family. We got married, moved in together, those sorts of things. For some of you, it's going to be your career. It's going to be moving away from one place, and it's a physical move for some of you, and it may be happening in July, August, September. It could have happened in the second quarter, but for some of you, this quarter, it will be leaving behind one job, one career aspect, and moving into something completely new. This is going to prove very positive in September. You could finally get the job that you've wanted, the income. I apologize if there's a little bit of hopefully there's no sound. It just sounds completely clear, because I am charging at the same time. But anyway, I do feel like in September it picks up quite a bit, and you can get what you've been working toward, what you've been looking for. Your third quarter, there's a person. This can be a man who's very significant, who's very loving, caring, kind, supportive, nurturing, understanding. Some of you, you may go to see a psychiatrist. You could be struggling in August, right? And you may feel like I need to go see someone. Actually making the appointment could be a bit of a challenge, but you may be realizing I need to go talk to someone. I'm not in a good place, right? I can't even focus. For some of you, you may be deciding to see a counselor. It would be a great thing to do. Even if even if you've done it in the past and it wasn't successful, try it again. You might this time find just the person that you've been needing to find, that you're looking for, that's going to be able to help you. If you're having issues with career finance, this could be the quarter that you just say, I'm out. Bye. I'm gone. I need something better. And literally, you're going to find something better. You may realize, like when I was telling you at the beginning of the year of like, oh no, I was telling Aquarius that. I apologize. It's not you. So you may, with this new opportunity, there could be, for some of you, it could just be that you're focusing more on having a good time than focusing on career and finance right now. If you couldn't move, you'll be able to do it in September. For some of you, if you haven't left, it's like, okay, now I'm doing that. Now I'm leaving. Now I'm moving on from a situation, even though it could be challenging or dramatic. So for some of you, it'll be dramatic with you leaving something behind. It may be challenging to physically leave it behind. And you may be struggling because of the financial aspect. Well, I'm not going to make as much money. Oh, I'm leaving one stream of income, that sort of thing. Oh, I can't work as much. I got to stay home. I got to, so there could be that. You're struggling. Third quarter could be a struggle because of some changes that really you have to do. These are just changes that has to happen, but they're uncomfortable, right? And there's a sacrifice and you having to see it differently. And it may be difficult for you to do that. So I would say third quarter could be, well, it looks like to me, your third quarter could be the most little frustrating and challenging when it comes to career and finance, just because other things are more of a focal point than making the money. Other things are more of a focus than making the money. And that could be a bit frustrating, right? Home life. I see some of you enjoying your home. There's things that you're anticipating. It could be a move. It could be anything you're anticipating at your home, but you're waiting and you're patiently waiting. Really happy. There's a lot of love at home in August. There could be just happy. I'll get to this, but this is about your love life. So in August, your love life can ramp up and kick up in a big sort of way. This could also be apologies coming to you and getting satisfaction that somebody is coming back to try to win you over once again. In September, you're doing really well. I'm talking about, I think September is going to be the breakout year, part of your year that you say, that's when I moved. That's when I got a new job. That's when, things started taking off for you in September. So September could be one of those breakout months where things really are starting to fall into place for you. And you're noticing that you can get a lot of attention in your neighborhood. So just watch. People are watching you and you are getting attention no matter if you look good or not. I don't know any Capricorns that I know. They always look nice when they leave the home. They're very particular people, the ones that I know. So even if you don't think that you're on your A game, you are getting attention. You will find people being extremely generous. This could be a time where you go into a store and they're like, hey, here's this for free. And you get that for free. And you're just getting a lot of things. So again, September is a breakout month. I feel for you Capricorns, things will be looking up for you. Remember that. Coupled Capricorns. Doesn't this look like somebody's glad that the other person is finally gone? Bye. You look better going than you do coming. Some of you, I feel you may start off very happy or thinking everything was great. And it's like things just change in a drop of a dime. So some of you could definitely be on a downward spiral with your relationship and someone could be leaving. And it could be like out of the blue. Like I thought we were fine. And then all of a sudden I didn't hear from them anymore. Whatever the issue is, it kind of continues in August, right? No communication. Someone's behavior has put a bad taste in your mouth or vice versa, and it just is creating a sense of no trust at all. I do feel like you will be kind of in your feelings, or someone thinking about what is going to become of this relationship, because someone has just proven themselves to not be very consistent, reliable, loving or caring. You almost feel like you're just in a relationship by yourself. What's the point? I feel like some of you are growing out of this relationship. You're growing past this person. But Capricorns and Tauruses, not so much Virgos. Virgos only stay in things long enough to plan and plot their way out of something. Capricorns can stay in it if it's a benefit, right? Like, no, I don't think I love you anymore, but you know what? We both make a lot of money and that's necessary, right? Some of you, your mate could just be away, right? Like I was saying, have to leave, have to make some sacrifices. That's hard on the family, right? And that could be problematic, right? That type of thing. And it's not that deep. It's just, we're in a bad place because now we're down a parent and they have to leave. Others of you, it could be you don't trust your person. Where are they? Why do they keep disappearing? You're going to have to make a decision if that's the case, and you know that you're outgrowing your person. You eventually, Capricorn, is going to have to make a decision. When am I going to let this go? Capricorn couples, though, this was the part that I was like, oh my goodness. So Capricorns, some of you men, this could also be happening to you Capricorn women. You're falling in love. Remember last quarter, I was like, you're kind of giving somebody a chance. And you guys are really talking and you're taking your time talking and getting to know each other. I feel like you're falling for your person, or they are you. Someone's falling here, and it's still going slow. By July, I feel like there's already this sense of like, I'm happy with this person, but am I ready to come off the market? Am I really ready to invest in a relationship? Am I ready to be with this person? And I feel in September that's going to be the big thought, right? Somebody is really comfortable with their status of being single. They've been that way for quite a long time. Now it's a big question of, what do I do? Do I stay single? It's going to be hard to come out of this energy of like, yeah, I'm happy with them. Yeah, it could be a great possibility, but I don't know if I want to be committed to someone. I don't know how good I will be at commitment. So if you're noticing your person withdrawing a little bit, pulling back from you a little bit, and you just started getting to know them, you're not official, put it that way. So you're still technically single. And they're pulling back a little bit. Don't see that as, oh, they don't want me. They're just trying to work themselves through, am I ready for this? Because they're feeling the feelings, but they know that they have to be ready for it. So I would say, take your time with your person and allow them that time. They're going to take it anyway. It doesn't matter whether you allow them or not. They're going to take time, but just don't be offended is what I'm saying. Because I do feel that as soon as I put the cards down, the first thing I said is Capricorn's falling in love, or someone's falling in love with Capricorn, and they're struggling to accept the fact that they're falling in love, especially if they've been single for a very long time. But they can't deny the fact that this person is doing something to them. Oh, so sweet. Some of you are falling in love. Or someone's falling in love with you. So that's what I have for you guys for your for your third quarter. This is your third quarter. And your reading is, I think, the fastest reading. I don't know why when it comes to Capricorns, I can't have a long Capricorn reading to save my life. It's always going to be short and sweet because your readings are always black and white. It's never giving me more of anything. It's just very black and white, which is so helpful to me. So that's what I have for your third quarter. Now let's look at your fourth and final quarter. Okay, so we are now at the fourth and final quarter, and I'm so happy because you are literally my last sign, period. I am done after this. So this is October, November, December. This is for me, apologies, offers, the start of a budding relationship, really liking someone, falling for someone, being smitten by someone. This could be a pregnancy of arrival. So congratulations for those of you who are pregnant or will soon have baby. That's what this end of the year kind of culminates for some of you out there. A very loving end to the year. So that's really good. I feel like October sees some of you making some changes when it comes to career and finances. For some of you, this is very karmic. There could be a reset button that's being pushed when it comes to your finances and career. You could be making some kind of sacrifices, or there needs to be sacrifices made. It could be because of a new baby, because of something going on that money may be a little bit challenged. So do prepare for October 2021, because you could be a bit challenged, and it's karmic. It's something that is like you don't really see it coming, and this could be something from the past that comes back that puts you in a deficit. It could be some of you, your partner is having issues with money. It could be something. It could be anything, but it's going to be a struggle in some kind of way with your finances, or feeling like you can work your way out of it. And this kind of goes from October. It goes from October. It goes through November, of just really feeling like your money is a little bit challenged at this time. So do prepare for your last quarter. I feel for some of you, you might rest. You might just say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take off November. I mean, if you have your own business, some of you could be going on vacation. You may be taking some time off. You're not happy about this. So it's almost like you have to do it. I don't know why you have to do it. You'll find out at the end of the year why you kind of have to stay put in some kind of way, or it's more of a slow period for you business wise. Some of you may just feel stuck in a situation with an individual, and it's kind of spilling over to your finances because maybe they're not doing good financially. And that's a problem. So it's either your burden to have or your burden taken on by another person, but it does feel like you're burdened the end of the year, particularly in finance. And I feel like you're going to try to work your way out of it come December. It's not going to be easy with the Devil card here, but that will be a benefit. So some of you may have, you're going to have control over the situation, I feel, in December. Whatever is happening October, November, and with finances or with other people, and it's affecting your finance, you will come out of it. You will maintain a sense of control. You will retain, either you're going to keep control or you will gain control in December. But the problem is still that the money aspect is going to take a little longer. It may take a 3-period time frame for you to recoup whatever losses you've endured in the third quarter. Just expect 3 months time to recoup. This also can be investments. So some of you that's out there investing, I'm not telling you what to do with investments, but when it comes to investments, know that the last quarter, fourth quarter, end of the year will be the most challenging time. There may be a drop. The stock market could tank. There could be some challenges with the market, and you may be losing money. But even if you do, know that you'll be able to recoup in 3 months' time. Just know that whatever this is, when it comes to your finances, you'll be able to recoup in 3 months' time. October, new birth of a baby. That looks really good. Congratulations for some of you. It's like kind of, and this could be the doula and all of the little things that you need to learn about baby and that sort of thing. It could also be trying to work your whole life and your new routine around this baby for some of you. Others of you, there could be a final decision that is made. I really see reconciling any issues that you've had with outside people. This is for me where this energy comes in at, where it could be colleagues, friends, family members, loved ones, significant people. October sees a great time to reconcile and work things back out. There will be, just like I said at the beginning, I think first or second quarter, someone's coming in. They're coming in again, but this could be about the holidays, people coming in to visit. If there's a baby born in October, November, please understand that people are going to be coming out from far and wide. Like, people will be coming all over the place. And I feel like it might still be quarantined to some extent. So it'll be more of a virtual reveal of baby. This could also be to the public. So I don't know if there's any popular Capricorn out there. I don't know. And that could be having a baby and showing the world their baby. in October. I'm not sure. I don't know. But it looks that way as well. You're very secure. I get a lot of nesting. So Capricorn men could be driving themselves a little crazy by the end of the year. But Capricorn women, I feel like you're a lot more stable and settled at home. And I get a lot of nursing or nesting is what I'm getting from you guys. December sees you a little stressed out. And I do feel like it's worried over family, worried over money. You're going to have a lot of worry over some money, family. And I feel like somebody is not making money. Somebody might have lost their job. Somebody's money just may have tanked. And now it may be all on you. That's kind of what I get here. When it comes to love, couple Capricorns, well, we know this whole year there's been challenges, right, between the two of you, right? There's been challenges. And I feel like, unlike Aquarius, you guys, it's almost like it's a stubborn energy too, coupled with that. So there's been challenge and struggle, and two people kind of staying very stubborn, and you guys have been stubborn and stuck in your own way, both of you. Well, October is no different, and I do see struggle. I see again, one person being stressed out and another person, pretty much standing their ground and not necessarily giving in. I also see where once you might have been stressed over this relationship and then that turns around and you're like, F this, I'm not going to let this person get the best of me. I'm going to fight too. I'm not just going to sit around and just take this. I feel in November, someone is waiting for someone to come back. I get a lot of waiting for someone to come back or to come to communicate. So there's waiting to communicate, which someone could communicate in November. The two of you are just at odds with each other. God damn, this looks more like two people who aren't even in a relationship and just going back and forth with one another over children or something like that. It just very much gives me a relationship that is very combative and problematic at this time, all the way through until we get into December, where the two of you may be trying to work this out. And then there's kind of like a wait and see. We'll see if this works out. We'll see if you mean what you say. We'll see if this can work. But either this is a long distance relationship that just really you guys need to probably go your separate ways. Or it's a relationship where there could be third party energy and this person doesn't intend to change. And this also could be where the two of you just are struggling this year in your relationship. And couples have that. They have those struggle years where some years are better than others. This may be a challenging year for you and your partner, Capricorn. I do feel communication is very important, but I get both of you are so stubborn that it's almost like you may feel like you're losing if you were to give in first, but it's not. That's just the mature way to approach the situation. And if a person wants to still be immature and petty and drag it out, when you leave them, that's when they're going to learn the hard lesson and grow the hell up. It's just one of those kind of things is what it looks like to me. So couples, again, on a struggle bus still. Looks like things will get a little bit more repaired by the end of the year, but it's almost like we'll see if this even works. Well, Capricorn Singles. In love, some of you have fully fallen in love. I don't know if you've been paying attention to the progression of this, but this is one of the first times I've seen in a long time where I'm seeing love build over time. It just naturally is growing. Someone is naturally falling in love with someone naturally here. And I feel like how you're going to know, because this person is going to be so generous with their person, with you, or you'll be very generous with your person. But I get a lot of generosity, caring, loving, kindness, nurturing, understanding that also shows up in the month of November. The two of you may say, let's be exclusive. Let's be together. Let's do this for real. Someone could get pregnant. Now, if someone gets pregnant, that might change things negatively to some extent, but for most of you, I feel like there is a starting new and fresh in a relationship and starting to develop this relationship, having a very strong spiritual connection with your person as well. And then as we can see in December, it looked a little bit shaky to me, so I added another card. I seen where in December you and your person could be a bit distant. Someone may just automatically kind of like stop communicating with the person, not wanting to talk to them. They may feel a little bit confused about what the hell is going on here. There could be some secrets hidden that's kind of coming out that may make one of you apprehensive to move forward in this. I have to say, Capricorn singles, yes, you are meeting someone. Yes, it seems like you or them or both of you are falling for each other, and someone's trying not to fall, but they find themselves falling. It could be because there's another person on the scene. There could be more than just you two together. It could be, other people to consider as well. And if that's the case, I feel by December, someone kind of falls back because they don't want three people. They just want the two of you. And possibly, I want to see something here. Yeah, someone's having a hard time in December making it official, possibly because there was they're still trying to get over the past of a past loss of some sort. But it will be the two of you. So if there's any issues or confusions around, I don't want it to just be, I don't want this third party. I don't want, a very fly by night relationship. I want something real. I do feel like your person will offer you that, or you will get that from them. And I get, to tell you though, Capricorn, I would say enjoy the person. I want to see one thing. Yeah, I would say enjoy them. I know over time I was like getting all geeked up, like, oh, Capricorn's falling in love and all of that stuff. And you will have very strong feelings for someone and start feeling for them. But by December, you see little red flags, and you may be noticing that there's other people. This person's not just with you, they're with someone else. They may tell you and say that, no, it's just you and I, which for a point or a period it will be. But then they will become more, you probably will start falling more in alignment of this energy if you were to take them on seriously. Right? So you may find eventually that they will start being more inconsistent, unreliable, that sort of thing, right? Because if they're struggling with commitment, accept that. Accept it, that they're struggling with commitment. They can't be committed at this time. They may, I feel like this person is struggling with commitment overall, but there's something special about you that they're willing to do that, but then eventually they're going to realize that they really can't. Don't take my word for it. Let it play out, but also protect yourself that this could be the possibility, right? Overall, a good year. That's what I have for you guys for this reading. Overall, I would say a really, really good year for you guys. I did not pull. I want to pull, and I've pulled for every sign. One card, just as I started off the year, to pull the one card to see how you're going to feel about your 2021 overall. And I think that Three of Cups is very indicative of your year for the most part, because you're going to have these moments, definitely a coming together with people moment, But let me pull one card. Where's the deck? Let me pull one card to see how are you going to feel about your 2022. Of course, you have to take this with a grain of salt, because it's all the way a year from now, so it could resonate, it may not, but let's look. It takes me a long time to shuffle. That's why I do it off camera, guys. This reading would be literally 5 hours messing with me. Okay. So for the one card of how you're going to see your 2022 is a Seven of Swords, right? And on top of it, as a clarifier, is a Ten of Swords. So there is a sense of there's a sense of being done with people who are lying, who's deceptive, who is untrustworthy. For some of you, you may feel like you no longer have to Temper your steps, your words, and be very strategic because you may get where you want to be. This is also being very strategic and planning your moves forward. I love seeing a Seven of Swords, especially in a day-to-day card because it does speak to successfully maneuvering through a challenge very strategically without being caught. And for some of you, you may get there in 2022. So there's you no longer need to worry about planning, strategizing. Some of you may have already moved, so you don't have to do that. There's just going to be an ending to that behavior, whether it be beneficial for you, whether it be, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I say that because there's two cards. There's two cards here. And I know I did this for another sign, but they had the card that said everything is fine. And this just says Ten of Swords. So for some of you, 2022 could be one of those years where you had to learn the hard way over someone's manipulation of some sort. For some of you, you're getting away from heartache and pain. You're going to successfully get away from it. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys for 2022. I'm not going to go too deep into that because again, it's a year out and it may not even resonate by the time we get to that point. I hope that this has been helpful, Capricorn. Please you should write down certain months and things that stick out to you the most. Please write those things down for yourself. I should have told you that at the beginning of the reading, not the end, right? So much for being a smart one. But I hope this has been helpful for you guys for this year. And please check out the next video that I will be putting. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else I'm missing. I want to say, no, I guess that's all I'm going to say for this reading. I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. Check me back on the next one. Take care, Capricorn.